I'm currently at Moturiki. This is the peninsula. It's not an island, it's a peninsula. And it's also a wildlife reserve. But in the 70s and 80s, it was not. It was called Marineland. This is 1975, which may have been the year my dad came here. Here's some dolphins at Marineland in 1965. Here's the chimpanzee at Marineland in 1969. Here. In September 1967, John Roke, the manager of Marineland, decided to attract more visitors by extending the variety of animals on display. Various all sorts of stuff. This is what Marineland used to look like. And this is what it looks like now. It has been completely reclaimed by nature, and I'd like to show you some of the stuff I found walking around here. Come with me. First of all, you notice there are these paths so that people can get around. This is open for tourists and visitors. I haven't broken into a wildlife reserve, as you can see, but it is completely reclaimed by nature, as it would first appear. But if we go up here a little bit, let me show you. This is what I believe used to be part of a tank. Those tanks we saw, those big pools that had dolphins and stuff in them. We can see bits of stone, bits of concrete, this brick wall here, concrete over there, and it's all been blown to bits and thrown everywhere because they probably used explosives to clear the area. And once Marineland closed down, they probably put all those rocks back, is my bet. I reckon this will have been part of a tank. This might have been one of the paths leading up to it. Potentially. I don't really know. It closed in the 80s. Over here, we can see some stuff, some graffiti. This could be decades old. I mean, this place has been closed for 40 years. This stuff may be new, this stuff may be old, I don't know. But this is an old concrete wall. Probably the wall to a tank. I reckon where I'm standing will have had dolphins swimming in it 50 years ago. I don't know for sure, but given the high, straight walls and the concrete and the general flatness, I reckon it's a pretty good guess. Over there we can see some paint on the walls behind this fence we're not allowed to get through. And possibly that was going to be expanded before the destruction of the... I don't know what that is. I won't claim to know anything, but I find it very interesting. Everything I'm saying is pure speculation. I have no idea. But in 1975, my father came here, and he saw a chimpanzee, and he has a memory of the chimpanzee grabbing his chin. Marineland with a chimpanzee. I've just seen a couple making out. If we go up this other path, we can see more stuff. There's a family up there at the moment, but whatever. And we can get a good view of the top. I'll try not to include the children in my video. As you can see, it's overlooking the ocean. We're in a harbor. That is Mount Maunganui. I've been up that mountain. Hardly a mountain at all, really, but still impressive. You can go down there to the rocks. I don't want to, but you can. I suspect this used to be some kind of pond for tadpoles or something. Up here is a point of interest. I suspect that this area, you notice, it's a flat rock with a bit of concrete and a peg sticking out. I suspect here is where the chimpanzee will have been. Look at those pigeons over there. But I suspect there will have been something here. Chimpanzee stands here. Maybe the child stands here. Over there they take the photo of the child with the chimpanzee. I have no way of confirming that, but it's a fun guess. And I care about finding out where this chimpanzee was because my dad met the chimpanzee. That's about all I wanted to show you. And I'm getting a bit out of breath walking up and down this place. It's not an easy walk for someone who's as much of a couch potato as me. So, yeah. But come here. If you're ever in New Zealand and you have the opportunity, I think a visit to Tauranga, specifically the Mount Maunganui region, and specifically this location, could be a really nice look around. I've only shown you a fraction of this little peninsula. Have a good one.